Alrighty, guys, we are back from the boys from Convoy Home Loans. They are always bringing new and exciting loan products to market. I just heard they had something, and I'm not even sure what it is. Folks, it is called it's called a 30-year bridge. You've heard me talk about bridge loans before. This is what's blowing up a lot of deals. They're 1 and 2 year terms, adjustable, yucky, yucky, yucky. So I'm curious, what the heck is a 30-year bridge?
It's exactly like it sounds like, and I'll let John go into the more fine details on the guidelines. But it's a 30-year fixed note. It's a
Okay, fixed.
it's structured in terms of like a bridge with no prepay, no
Hmm.
income docs, no DSCR ratio needed.
Oh, wow.
Property obviously in a state that needs to be fixed up, right? And that's the whole basis of it. Rates are just as competitive as your typical almost DSCR type loan, but it's a way for investors to get in without having that looming kind of daunting task of I need to refi in a year or two.
So again, this might be a product that a flipper might use, or maybe more importantly, not a flipper, somebody's doing BRRRR projects, right? The
Mhm.
whole idea with BRRRR projects, you buy a dump, you fix it up, but you have some kind of short-term debt. What I think you just said, Dustin, is you can just find a good deal. You can get into it, know what your payment's going to be because it's fixed. That's pretty cool. And just hold the loan until rates get better sometime in the future. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we talked a lot about dogs in the past, like buying dogs and fixing up dogs. That's what you usually do for birds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, you can do that. Now, the only caveat is obviously having long-term debt means you have to have more leverage. So
Sure.
on the purchase price, which isn't a bad thing because if a lot of investors that are buying these types of properties are going to put like want to put less down, but the purchase price is a lot lower, right? So the minimum down payment is 25% of the purchase price. So that's
Okay.
required. And I mean, but it's no prepay. So after you do all your fixing or whatever, you can refi out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no loss in that if you want to.
Right.
And then the other thing too is the minimum loan amount for this product is 100 grand. So that
That's
means
not
that
bad.
price loan amount. I have to clarify because a lot of people will go $100,000, and then they'll call and say, "Can I get that 30-year bridge?" We'll be like, "Well, your loan amount will be 75,000 if it's a hundred
Right.
thousand." So
Yeah. Low.
100,000 loan amount, up to 2 million,
Hmm.
and we can do anything from single family residences, condos, pods, 2 to 4 units, warrantable and non-warrantable condos, and short-term rentals. So all of those kind of come into play, to be able to do kind of this product on. And there is no minimum experience needed. So this can be
Oh,
for a
wow.
time investor bird person that wants to come in and really buy a value add is what they call it on the market, right?
Hmm.
And you just go and buy a value add, and this gives you, like Dustin said, the comfort of knowing that you're not going to be stuck in a loan or have the stress of a 12-month balloon if things don't go your way in the market, right?
Yeah,
So
that's the key. That's the key to this product, I think, is again, I think we all have opinions and guesses on where rates are going. Some people have signed up for that and actually have real money on the line. Like, hey, if it doesn't get better in 12 months, they're effed. Um, some of that would be bridge debt owners and big deals. But here, what you're really telling me, I don't know what a fixed bridge or whatever you want to call it, because you can always just hold the product. If the rates don't get better, you can just hold it. And oh, by the way, in my world, you can calculate cash flow. That's a big deal to me, right? When you go into a product like this, you can calculate you're going to have an expected rent. Now you know what your mortgage payment is. You're not guessing. A lot of BRRRR projects blow up because when you go to refi, you get less money, you get less this, you get less that. You can know all that going in. So this might be the right answer. Certainly less moving parts for somebody doing a BRRRR project. So
and then
this could be
also,
pretty good.
yeah, just to add on there too. I mean, you can do cash out on this too, or or a rate in terms. So if any listeners are on kind of a bridge situation where they are stuck and they're like 6 months in their project, they know is going to take another 6 months plus, and we
Right.
don't know where the seller's market is going to be in 6 months to 7 months. And you're then, instead of like stressing about trying to get into another bridge loan, you can potentially just get into our 30-year bridge and kind of make sure that you can sustain even if the market doesn't change in 7 months, right? What you just said, you
Yeah,
have
I
the
like that.
ability to kind of calculate and make sure that you can actually carry the carrying cost on a 2 year period if it doesn't sell for 2 years, because we don't know if rates continue to go up, especially this year. People aren't going to be like, you're not going to be able to sell your house as fast as you would, right
Yeah.
now. I mean, houses right now might sell faster than houses in 6 months, so we don't know, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I really do like the certainty factor. One of the reasons I hate ARMs and I, repulsed by them is the variability and the risk. It could cause somebody who has a good asset to sell because rates went the wrong direction. This way you've capped in your risk, right? You know what the maximum payment's going to be. You're only refi or structure out if rates get better. So I think you guys have something. If somebody wanted to call and learn more about this product, where are we sending them?
Go to convoyhomeloans.com and let us know you came from more at.
All right. Thanks, guys.